VC, welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I'm Mike. What are we doing today? I was watching Dave at Local Bandology, and he's been doing kind of a series of different pressings of jazz that he has, and he did one on Japanese pressings, so I thought maybe I would jump on and do something too. If you guys don't know his channel, check him out. I will link him down below. He's got a great collection of jazz, stunning collection of first pressings and some really kind of obscure stuff. He doesn't show tone poets. He doesn't show mo-fis. So he's got a really impressive collection of jazz. So I highly recommend his channel, Local Bandology. Yeah, so I thought I'd jump on that kind of thread and thought, add what I could to it. This is my Japanese pressings, jazz, all jazz, a lot of all over the map kind of stuff. So I thought I'd go through some of them and maybe just give you guys an idea of some of the stuff I had and some of the stuff I want. And whatever, we'll just chit chat for a little bit. It's all in alphabetical order. Let me spin this around. I kind of pulled this out so I don't make a huge mess like I always make when I make videos. I have some good stuff, some really cool stuff. I got this. This is something else. Japanese pressing. Cannonball Adderley. Probably one of the greatest jazz albums of all time. Many people think this is just a Miles Davis record. I think it's more than that. I think Cannonball is great on this album. It's also got Hank Jones, Sam Jones, and Art Blakey on drums. Jesus Christ, how can you go wrong with that lineup, right? I won't show them all. I'm just gonna flip through in some of my favorites. This is one of my favorite Japanese pressings. This is Cannonball Adderley. Obviously, they're in alphabetical order. This is with Bill Evans. This is Know What I Mean. This is a great record. If you guys see this, I highly recommend picking it up. It's on Milestones. Great record. Let's see. I can tell you who the players are. Some of these are so thin. Cannonball Adderley, Bill Evans, Percy Heath, and Connie Kay on drums. I might need my glasses for this one too. Why don't I just wear them 24 hours a day? Some of these are in sealed things. This is a terrific record. This is Kenny Burrell, 2 guitars. It's Kenny Burrell and Jimmy Rainey with Donald Byrd, Jackie McLean, Mal Waldron, Art Taylor on drums. This is a great record. If you guys like jazz guitar, highly recommend this. You don't see this very often. It's not prestige. It's a pretty cool record. This one I've shown before because I love this, but this is Kenny Burrell Freedom. I'm not sure this has ever been released in the US. It might only be a Japanese release. Although it's on Blue Note, so I'm sure it exists somewhere, but not easy to find. Great record. Yeah, this is Ray Beretto is on here. Hank Jones. It's a terrific record if you guys see that. Another Kenny Burrell. Oh, I just showed that in the last video. I'll show this. This is one of my favorite records. This is Art Blakey, 3 Blind Mice. It's on United. This is a really good record. I've never seen a US pressing. Yeah, this is, look how flimsy this is. It's yeah, it's pretty cool. It doesn't even have the, yeah, it doesn't even, well, it has the track listings, but obviously Mike's not reading those. Art Blakey, Jimmy Merritt, Cedar Walton, Curtis Fuller, Wayne Shorter, Freddie Hubbard. This is really, really good. If you guys can find this, highly recommend that. Picked up this when it came out a few years ago. The Dave, you guys know this, Dave Brubeck Quartet. It's a Japanese press. It's cool. It sounds great. This is the only copy of this record I own, actually. Sounds great. I know this just came out as the Blue Note Classic this week, but I have a great copy of it already, so I skipped it. This is Sonny Clark Struttin', Cool Struttin', Art Farmer, Jackie McLean, Paul Chambers, Philly Joan Jones. One of the great albums of all time, one of the great covers of all time. The photography on this is just awesome. It's on Blue Note. This is one of my favorite Miles Davis records. I love this. Absolutely love this. This is Bag's Groove. Great on Prestige. This is there's US copies of it too. I love this. Absolutely love this. And then I have the I guess I don't have to show all these, but I have Walkin' and Cookin', and there's Walkin'. I love the cover of this one. This is a great cover of Walkin'. And then I got Steamin'. I got Birth of Cool. This sounds really good. There's a lot of really shitty sounding copies of this, but this is a great sounding copy. This is a great record. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is Donald Byrd. I guess it's called 5. It's out there. It's really out there. It took me a while to get into this. It's not easy to find. It's not easy to find. I've never really seen an American pressing of this. It's order of pre-jazz. It's a tough listen at first, but I stuck with it and I love it. This is oh God, I love Kenny Drew. What a great record this is. Kenny Drew, Undercurrent. This is Freddie Hubbard, Hank Mobley, Sam Jones, Louis Hayes. This is one of my favorite albums. I love this jazz album. This is absolutely terrific. It's also on Blue Note. This is Kenny Dorham. This is the Japanese cover of Afro-Cuban. You guys probably know the other cover. It's kind of more popular. I like this cover, actually. I like Kenny down there. Great record on Blue Note. Yeah, if you guys know this, it's very bossa nova kind of. I'm not gonna open it up, but cool alternate cover for Afro-Cuban. Luke Donaldson doesn't get enough credit, huh? I got Up and Takes Off. This is a really good record. Up is good too, or Sunny Side Up. Bill Hardman, Horace Parlan, Sam Jones, Al Harwood. It's a good record, but I love this. This is great. This is a little more soul jazz. This is a little bit later. This is Takes Off with Donald Byrd, Curtis Fuller, Sonny Clark, George Joyner, Art Taylor. This is Blue Note 1591. So really, really good. This is a guy who doesn't get talked about much. Is Tal Farrell. You guys know him? He's a wonderful guitarist. This is a Japanese pressing of his album. I think it's just called Tal. Really cool jazz guitar. Speaking of jazz guitar, the Master. I got Matador. This is a wonderful pressing. I also have the Music Matters pressing of this. They're both, well, the Music Matters is better, but this is also absolutely wonderful. And I got Gooden's Corner with Sonny Clark, Sam Jones, and Louis. Great record. You don't see this around a lot, especially in good condition. You see some of these are in really, some of these later Grant Greens are in really shitty condition when you find them in the wild. This is one of my favorite albums. I love this. Hampton Hawes. Barney Kessel on guitar, Shelly Manne, Red Mitchell. It's fun California jazz, West Coast jazz. It's a good record. It's on Contemporary. I put this in here because I love it, and it's Japanese. This is the Record Store Day Herbie Hancock reissue. It's great. What's it called? I don't even know what it's called. I think it's just called the Herbie Hancock Trio. Yeah. This is great. This came out last year in the middle of the pandemic. This is a great release for Record Store Day. I got Open Sesame, Freddie Hubbard, McCoy Tyner, Sam Jones, and Clifford Jarvis. Another really classic record. Really, really good record. Open Sesame. I got this. This is fun. This is Hank Jones. This is the Great Jazz Trio from LA. It's a good record. If you like jazz trios, this is a really, really good record. Highly recommend this too. I don't play this as much as I should. I'm gonna have to pull that one out more often. John Jenkins and Kenny Burrell. Great record. Very underrated. Paul Chambers also plays on that. This is, if you like. Oh, this is, this is a guy named Eric Kloss. This is called 1 2 Free. And the reason I picked this up is because this is one of my, the favorite jazz guitarist of mine, and you've heard me mention this before, is a guy named Pat Martino. And he plays on this with Dave Holland, Ron Krasinski, and Ron Thomas. Kind of a rare record. Not worth anything, really, but I've never seen an American pressing of it, so I picked this up. Eric Kloss, 1 2 Free. This is a good record. You guys have seen this, I'm sure. This is Dippin' Hank Mobley. Lee Morgan, Harold Marvin, Larry Ridley, Billy Higgins. Dippin'. Great hard bop record. Got a couple of Lee Morgans. This is introducing Lee Morgan. This is a fantastic record. This one, and they're both really good. This is introducing Lee Morgan. This is on Savoy. With Hank Mobley's quintet. I'll pull this one out. I need to get more. I got these fold sleeves for my Japanese imports. I think I might just get rid of them. I might get better ones. This is Lee Morgan, Hank Mobley, Hank Jones, Doug Watkins, and Art Taylor. Pretty stellar lineup. Yeah, I don't like these fold in. I might have to get rid of these. But they're good for, because I have them in the, the file system for all my jazz. All my, I don't like these. They just bunch up. You can see how, I hate when that happens. In fact, I'm gonna obsess over it if I don't fix it. There we go. I have the file system for my, you guys can't see it, but for all my Tone Poets and Music Matters and Japanese jazz records, I use files. And I just like having the top of them closed. But it's kind of a pain in the ass when you're doing videos. Introducing Lee Morgan. And then my other Lee Morgan, what is this? This is Expo This is Lee Morgan. I knew this video was going too smooth. This is a great record too. This one I think I like better than the other one. Damn, I want to open it up. I want to tell you who the players are. It doesn't say who's on. Oh, it does, but it's under the Obi. Let me, because this is a terrific record. If you guys see this, pick this up. It's on BJ. Lee Morgan, Clifford Jordan, Eddie Higgins, Art Davis, and Art Blakey on drums. This is a really good record. I've never seen this in the US. It may have a different cover in the US. Really, really good record. If you guys like trombones, because who doesn't love trombones? This is the Wide Point. Albert Mengelstoff, Elvin Jones, and Pele Danielson. It's okay. I don't really care for it. It's okay. I mean, you got to be in the mood for a trombone, right? Wes Montgomery, Moving West. This is on Verb. This is a cool cover. I kind of wish the Obi wasn't covering it. Good record. Move this along. Here's a guy who doesn't get enough credit. This is Big John Patton. This is Blue John. This is a fantastic record. If you guys ever see this, grab this one too. Tommy Turrentine, George Braithwaite, Grant Green, and Ben Dixon. This is a great record. It's on Blue Note. I don't know if this is the American cover. I don't think this is. I think this is only a Japanese cover. But if you guys see this, pick that up. It's a great record. Big John, or Blue John, Big John Patton. Here's another. This is a masterpiece. This is Art Pepper meets the rhythm section. Paul Chambers, Red Garland, Philly Joe Jones. This is a great record. A awesome pressing. This is on Contemporary. This should be in every jazz collection. Absolutely wonderful. Another guy who I don't think gets enough love is Freddie Roach. I love this record. This is Mo Green's. This is a really, really good record. Kenny Burrell on guitar, Eddie Wright on guitar, Clarence Johnson on drums. Just organ heavy. Really good. And then I also have his album Down to Earth, which is also really good. I prefer Mo Green's, but this is good. This is good too. Percy France on tenor sax, Kenny Burrell on guitar, Clarence Johnson on drums. Both really good albums, but I would go with Mo Green's. Mo Green's, please. This classic record, Sonny Rollins. Everyone should have this also. Jeez, I don't play this enough. There was a time where I used to wear this out. It's a great pressing. It sounds wonderful. We're winding down, guys. Yeah. This is my guy. I love this guy. Horace Silver Quintet. This is a good album. Let me tell you who's on here. Open it up. Got Blue Mitchell on trumpet, Junior Cook on sax, Horace Silver on piano, Eugene Taylor on bass, and Louis Hayes on drums. This is Finger Poppin'. This is terrific. I have a couple of Horace Silvers on Japanese pressings. This is a good one. And then I have Doing the Thing at the Village Gate. This is a really good live performance. And then my favorite because Songs for My Father is my favorite. But this is underrated. Horoscope. I don't know. You've probably seen the cover, but you've never heard the record. This is absolutely wonderful. And I wish more people knew about this record. It is absolutely spot on. This is a fantastic pressing. It's the quintet again, but I don't think it's the same quintet. Blue Mitchell on trumpet, Junior Cook on tenor sax, Gene Taylor on bass, Roy Brooks on drums. It's a really good record. If you guys see this, it wasn't cheap. I think I paid too much for this, but great record. Horoscope. So that was my final. Oh, we got one more. That was a cool record too. Stepping Out, Harold Vick, Blue Mitchell, Grant Green, Big John Patton, Ben Dixon. This is a really good record. Very underrated. You don't hear a lot about Harold Vick. He's pretty cool. Yeah, really good sax player. And it's got Grant Green on it. I love Grant Green on other people's records. I like Grant Green's records himself, but I really like when he just slides into somebody else's group and onto their records. Really cool. And that is it. You guys, thank you for indulging that. Yeah, I thought I'd just jump on that little kind of mini thread. I haven't really been doing many jazz videos, and I feel like I should do more jazz videos because I got quite a bit of jazz, and I feel like we don't talk about it as much as I should. Yeah, some really cool Japanese pressings. You know, if you can get a good deal on shipping, you can combine shipping. DHL from Japan to Chicago is only $22 for like 3 or 4 records, and it's here in 24 hours. You have usually 48 hours. It's here for $22. I can get it faster from Japan than I can from Phoenix, Arizona. So yeah, I mean, if you can get good shipping on stuff, you know, combine it up and, you know, do a batch. It's worth it. The Japanese, I like the way they mix their records and the way they're pressed. I know some people don't, but I personally I do. It just fits my ear, and that's all that matters. And the Japanese take incredible care of their records, absolutely incredible care. So, I mean, some of these records are 50 years old, and they're mint. They're absolute mint. So, you know, I think they're worth the investment. I really do. So you guys stay safe. Comments, questions, snide remarks, put them right down in the comment section, and stay safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.